How do I take care of the Orishas? Okay, so, okay, I'll finish with what I was saying, and then we can jump into that.
Yes.
Because it kind of flows in there. So, as I've progressed along in my sobriety, and I guess I would call it my spiritual path, like you're saying, talking directly, I listen to my spirit.
Right.
As I've gotten older in my spiritual path or journey,
right.
I've learned to listen more closely, to the point where sometimes what my spirit is telling me, and I know because it'll be so strong, my feeling, what's moving me is so strong that it's emotional. I came to a point where I went to see a Babalawo a few years ago, and I had stopped doing, I all but stopped eating, I think, fish, chicken and fish or something like that. But I think it was fish at that point, and there was a sacrifice, but I needed to set free some birds. The whole process was so emotionally jarring for me that I knew at that point that I could not again be a part of participating in or be a part of sacrificing animals like that just to find out some information about me, or I thought that was just beyond waste. So as I've stepped away from each type of meat, from pig to cow, then chicken and turkey, which was really hard because I was a chicken eating somebody. Okay. I don't let the light skin fool you.
Okay. I know.
Let the light skin fool you. But I did. It's one friend helped me, and I just one day stopped. Then the fish again, it just blam. It was time. I said, okay, I'll try a day of vegetarian, vegan foods, and then I'll try 3 days, and then the next thing I know, I was off and running. But I found. Wait, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
You were saying that you had eased off, and as you eased off each meat. As
I eased off, and I would talk to my spirit. We would be calm. We would be calmer with each other. And I would talk to the Orishas. I will admit, and I think we've talked about this a couple of years back. I went through a period where I didn't know what to do. My godmother at that time, we had separated. I didn't really know. I thought, well, maybe this whole thing is not for me. I thought the Orishas had left. But I figured, I still had the Legua, I still had the Ogun and Otosi, but I thought maybe the spirits had gone. But I figured, well, just in case.
Right.
That's right. Just in case. I would keep the carols going. But like I said, as I stopped eating meat, they stopped eating meat.
Right.
But I knew Ogun eat beans. And so I would give Ogun beans. When I was still eating fish, they got fish.
Right.
And I kind of stepped away from some of the traditional things that I had learned about what you can give Ogun and Ochosi, what you can't give them, what you can't give. I'm like, you know what? We all on our own in here now, because I have no godmother. I have no one guiding me except me and y'all.
Right.
And if you're still here. So just in case you're here and you're hungry, I got some fish. I got some catfish. Anybody want some catfish? Okay, let's do this. I'm just saying, I don't know, but I was trying. Everybody got catfish, the egun, everybody, if I had, whatever I had. So,
right.
then, and that's just how I went. When I stopped eating fish, you know, they still get the dried corn, the burnt corn. When I do my ebo for Ogun and Ochosi on Tuesdays, they get corn, roasted peas. Sometimes I make up some beans. I know Ogun likes beans and cornbread, so I do the beans and cornbread for him sometimes. Honey. They get, you know, Alegua. He gets, you know, he's a little more into what's going on in the house. So sometimes, and he plays with Buster. No, he does not get cat food. I do not give him the cat food, so because I could feel where that was going. No. So I give him pretty much, you know, some of whatever it is that I'm gonna eat. He's got a couple of candy cane left over from Christmas that he's still sucking on, and he'll get candies. Actually, during Christmas, he asked me for this big rat that I saw.
I remember that.
Remember that?
Yes.
I saw this. I was in, what was it? One of those drugstores trying to find a gift for somebody's child, and I came across this big stuffed brown goofy looking rat, and something inside me said, get the rat. And I was like, okay, I'll get it later. I'll come back. And I don't know why. I don't know why.
Right.
It wasn't that expensive, but I just, something told me to do it. I said, okay, but I'll get it later.
Right.
And then I came home, and it was like every day for another couple weeks, I kept thinking about that rat. And you need to go and get that rat. You better go get that rat. And finally, one night, it was like 10 o'clock, no, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I'm in the house, it's winter. Because remember, we talking about December-ish. And it's hit me hard. I was on Facebook, and somebody on Facebook like, oh, Eshu, you better go get that rat.
Okay.
I'm like, God dang. So I went on back to the store, and I couldn't find the rat because it was after Christmas. They were setting up for Valentine's, and I'm searching and searching, and I'm like, okay, Baba Legua, I'm so sorry, I'm looking, please help me find this rat. And I finally see the rat buried away with one little rat hand, like up, like that. And I'm like, oh, there it is. So I got him his rat and brought it on home.
You probably got a discount too.
Probably, but I brought him on home, you know. And the rat's bigger than a Legua.
Right.
It's, you know, he's bigger than Omelet.
Don't call my baby Omelet.
He is Omelet, you know that. So anyway, but he is bigger than Omelet.
Yes.
See, I can't even. Okay. So, but I talked to them. I prayed with them. I did find that they were still there.
See?
I did. You told me they were still there.
I told you.
You told me they were still there, and I found that they were still there. We've been through some rough times, and they've been with me. They've worked with me. My Egun have been with me, and we talked. I talked to them about it. I said, look, just like I'm talking to you right now. Look, I don't believe in violence against other earthlings just so that I can have something.
Right.
I don't believe in it, and I think that human beings have separated ourselves from the other earthlings and from the planet far too much.
Especially.
And I will not do that. And you're either going to be with me on this or not. But I'm making a stand.
Right.
And I need you to be with me. And so that's how we going to do it in this house.
And they still stay.
And they still there. They probably argued a little bit. I think Ogun and Ochosi still a little perturbed. I think they just
slightly, yeah.
But they still there.
Okay.
Alegua is more like, kind of like, but he's there.